So it's time to put the power to the barn. So consumer unit in the big Jeet is being moved to a 12 kilowatt, so it'll plenty power the barn. You won't need much power for the barn. What I've got over there is a cable, a 4mm cable going across to the barn, so it's plenty big enough. I'm going to put this consumer unit, I'm going to add another MCB or RCB, and I'm going to put it on a 32 amp. Basically there's room to put it on. I've got a new buzz bar to go across because I'll need another power link into it basically. I'll show you that if I've got it here. Have I got it across here? Have I heck? I never bring it out with me. That's me walking around like nothing on earth. So I'll be putting power across, checking on it now. I've got the tester, so you can see I've got power. Just detects there's power there. All live, you don't want to put your hand in it. So here's the main power coming in. That's off. Check again. No live again. Even onto the main coming in there. Feed. That's fine. All good. So I'm going to now put the cable onto this, put another MCB or RCB. Still don't know which one it is. My lad's an electrician. He'll give me a lot of grief for it. So you're not going to watch all this. I'll go in between and I'll try and put the videos together if I can do it. I don't know, I might just add them independently and then you can just watch them. I hope you're still watching. Also, just an update, I have now all the access points for the Wi-Fi, the cabling, the barn, and the internet is working. I've gone throughout the site and it's all on the same password. So as you walk around the site, even to the pool, to the back end of the pool, just onto the land of the garden area, you get Wi-Fi, they're all on the same passwords. So the whole site's the same password. So as you walk through the site, you will just keep clicking onto the next access point. Got to give a big thank you for Dean, who, a friend of mine, he IT savvy, he's really good at all that. That's what his job is. He set all these access points up with a password and everything. Really did me a good job, you know, can't ask for better than that. He's going to come out of Simi, hopefully tweak it a bit if it needs it for strength and all that. But yeah, thank you, Dean. Just want to say thanks. Right, I'll get back to you when I've got the MCB in and a bit of cabling. Au revoir. So just going through it now. So I've put the MCB in. I've put a new bar to the back with an extra peg, obviously, because you've got to have this is the neutral. So I've added the MCB. I've stuck the neutral bar to the back and it's been extended because I had to buy new bars, obviously, because it's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've added 10 now, so I've added an extra one. So I've got that. Next one is I'm going to do the live across. Then I'm going to strip the cable, put the cable in and the neutral, and then I'll show you that one. So I'm just tightening up the last few MCBs for the live, for the bar that goes and puts power to them all at the top. So the top is where the main power goes to each one. From this and from the mains. I'll have somebody on commenting saying I'm rubbish at it, but you know, my son will be coming out before everything's open and he will be double checking everything and doing a survey on it and everything and making sure I'm all up to regs. It's not rocket science, but I won't do it if you're not confident you don't have somebody in your family that can do it. I've done a bit in the past, but it will be being checked and certified, so there's no panic in there. Right, I just thought I'd show that bit, and I'll get back to you in the next section. So I'm going to put the connections in now, the neutral, the live and the earth. Now, what I like to do on the earth and the neutral, if you can see it, I bend the ends over. So when they go in, they get a really good, solid connection. It's just something I've done, something I've learned in the past off people. Whether other people do it or not, I just think it gets a really good connection and pulling it out is very difficult. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you that little information. So I've put the live in, the neutral, and the earth is down here. It's gone through the grommet. There's nothing showing outside of the box, not like this. Try to keep it all inside, looking safe, looking neat. We'll put the cover back on. I'll not make anything live yet because basically I haven't put the consumer unit in the boin yet, but that'll be my next job. I'm going to go over there, put it to the wall, attach it all up, put the live, neutral and earth in, and then see how live we are over there. I haven't bought all the stuff for the boin yet because I didn't know I'd be this far ahead on the electric side, but luckily my brother gave me a good lift, and obviously he's gone now, like I said in the last ones. So hopefully, all being well, I'll get a load of comments that I'm absolutely garbage at electrics, but if it works and it tests okay and I get certified, what's the problem? All right, well, next thing you'll see me in the barn. Au revoir. I'm in the barn now. This is where it's going to be. On the wall, just as you come into the barn, that's going to be my barn, section of the barn. So the guests are going to use the other side, so they won't have access to this. Basically, I'm going to put it on the wall here. I've got to drill it in, put some roll plugs in, screw it on, and then obviously I'll have the bars in like we did on the last one, the mains in, the earths, and then I'll cut in and out, showing you bits and bats as I go along. Thank you. Well, just doing a bit of drilling with the SDS, because this is noisy and the stone is rock hard. So put the box on, screw the back on, front comes off obviously, so it's all nice and tight up there. You've got your earths up here, MCBs, your mains going in, and then now I'm going to connect. The mains are going into the top, bars going across, and then these come out the bottom of here, go up into the tops of this one here. That'll be a main feed into the first one. So from the bottom tails here, go up to the top into the first one, and then your bars going across, which make your neutral and earth, and then everything else will come in, and that's how you have your live to your first. So yeah, get to me on the next one. I'm just stripping the ends of the cables now for the connections into this box from across. Like I said, on the live and the neutral, I do like to bend it over. I'm not the best with grips with these cutters, to be fair. I don't know why. But I'm gonna get better, I suppose. Yeah, I'm hoping I can splice all these videos together, so you're not all separate ones. But hopefully I'll just show you a little bit. So on the live, basically turn it over, loop it over like a U, and then squish together. And I just think it's a better connection. I'm sure Will, my son, has told me this before. He likes to do it this way, so I'll try and give him the credit. If it's him or not, I'm not so sure, but he'll take the credit, I guarantee. Anyway, so just a few connections in now. Put the bars across. You got your earth and your neutral going in. The light's going on me now at the moment, but yeah, hopefully I'll have it the right way around, and everything will be good. Right, I'll get back to you in a minute. So I had to go and double check across the road on that one, and they've got live on the left, neutral on the right. So I'm going to follow what they've done. Obviously it's not connected over there, otherwise I won't be here, I'd be dead. But I'm going to do the follow exactly what they've done, and then hopefully it won't go wrong, because it doesn't have any markings on this, bizarrely, for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, so putting the earth in now on the bar for the earths. Just it to be slightly smaller. So this is where all the earths from the RCBs or MCBs will come, and they'll all meet into here. So that's that connected. So now I need to loop from the bottom, the neutral from here up to the neutral at the back, the live from the left up to the right on the MCB, and then that will be live. These, as soon as I get the lights and the sockets in, will go into the bottom of here, obviously an earth up to here, so we should all be good then. All right, thank you very much. So I'm sending the I've done the live up from the bottom, and I'm just now tightening up the neutral. The neutral will go up now. Obviously I've bent over the sending onto the back. I don't want it too long, and I've lots of cables everywhere, so they just are long enough. These, they seem to be long enough. I just have to bend them a little bit to fit it in. This will be nice to be able to come into the garage, have a barn, and have some power. So I've just got to go and get some light fittings. I'm going to drop them from the ceiling. I might put them on the walls, depending. Nice and tight in there. Tighten that up. Obviously got the bars in to send power to each one. So let's have a see. So we're there at the moment, just tightening up for the bars. Make sure everything's nice and tight, and then I will go put the electric on. Obviously there's nothing attached, but it will show when I put the pen on that it is live. And if I'm still here afterwards, it means I've done it right. So let's hope. I'll get some abuse though, I guarantee, off this one. But I can't afford to pay everybody to do simple jobs, and I think this is quite a simple job. It's not too bad if you have a general idea of what you're doing. And obviously my son's an electrician, and my brother-in-law's electrician. I watched him do part of the house. I do a lot of YouTubing, but yeah, it seems that I'm doing all right there. So I'm at the moment, I'll go just double check what they've done across there, because it's always good to have a look. If you've got something to look at, it's well worth looking at it, because you can see where you've gone wrong or where you've gone right, and it's always better to be certain. If I'm uncertain, I will ring my son up and I'll get on FaceTime with him and he'll talk me through it. But I think I've done all right. Everything's cut back, got the earth in, but I'm just going to nip across there now, make sure everything's legit for this side. All right, I'll get back to you in a minute, let you know if it works. So I've been across, double checked, I have wired it right, and the test is, let's have a see, the pen, and I've got power. So it means I've got power coming in, which is good. Seems all right. I'll switch it on. It's not powering anything, it's only powering this first one here, which is that one. I'm putting power to the others, obviously, but it all seems to be working. Seems to have done it right. So next one will be is when I'm wiring the barn up. I hope you keep an eye out. I'll put the cover on now. Let's see how it looks. Now as I switch it off, let's be safe about it, but I still get electrocuted if I've done it wrong. Let's have a see. I've lined it up right. I need to just move it across slightly. There we go. Let's get that moved across. Put the panel back on. Get the cable in. Where I've got it. Just trying to get the cable back in basically. Put it the long way around. Cable goes in over here. And I made the hole for it. I'm getting in. God, they're not the easiest thing to put in, I'll tell you. You don't have to make it awkward. Just needs pushing over a little bit more. Just needs that bending around there. Put the cable in. Ooh, it's not making my life easy at the moment, is it? Let's see if we get it in this time. Line it all up. Come on. Always fiddly. Yeah, but super simple. I think it might be easier. Take that out. Get it into start with. She's on. Let's turn it on. Let's undo these. Put them to 0. To 0. 0. And we should just get it on. Line it up as we can. It's never easy. When you think it's going to be simple, it just never becomes that simple. Right, there we go. That should be on there. Alright, not right. Well, it's not going on. I suppose it can't be perfect every time. Right, I'll try and fiddle around with it. You don't want to watch me fiddle, but... So, the panel was on now. God, that was awful. Don't understand why it didn't go on properly. Just fiddly. Plastic, usual case, but it's all on now, solid. Nice and secure. Alright, the armour cable goes in the top. Just show you a bit closer maybe. So, try and get you, I'm on a stand at the moment. So there you are, there's the box, nice and in. I will pin the cable coming down. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Second, third time I've tried little jobs like this, and yeah, I'm quite happy. The broadband, the unit that I have, it's getting a bit dark, so the light's going. So these are the wireless access points. Now they've got to be secured. I'm trying to put them in the best place possible. That's why I've left quite a little bit of cable on it. Just so I can do some fiddling around whereabouts I wanted in the barn, just give you best option outside the barn and in the barn. But that's what we've got basically, them in and out of all the sheets. If anything does need extra, we can run a cable from the back of this, go into maybe the TVs, because all the TVs are going to be smart TVs. It's just easier. If you come along, you can put your Netflix on, your Amazon, whatever apps you want to run on them, you can put them on the TV, and when you go, I'll just wipe them off. But yeah, so that's all good. Everything seems to be good. I'll try and put all these videos together so they're not all separate little ones. Let me know if it's interesting, the job I did today. If you want to see anything else like that. I keep looking at the red button, and I should be looking at the camera, the little green light. That's get used to that, I suppose. Yeah, so you can see the blinking lights, and I'm on the internet now. It's fantastic to have it all around the site. But yeah, and everybody will get the use of it. Just hope it's fast enough. Although I still keep looking at the red dot, which is the recording section, instead of the green dot. I'm going to have to start learning to look at the green dot. It's very bizarre. And I look at my face, it's weird. Right, I'll get back to you. I'll try and get everything together. I'm thinking about going on to YouTube. Some people have said do it. I'm still uncertain. I'll see what happens. All right, au revoir.